Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. And just so we can get this out the way, I am trying to grow my channel. So please, if you are new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I am at 209 subscribers. So let's get me up to 300. Thank you. So yes, you did read the title right. I am pregnant. This is my second child. I do have a 2-year-old. So this is my second go round with motherhood. So what I wanted to share with you guys today is basically my symptoms, what I've been going through, my supplements and things of that nature. So this would be helpful, probably more for new moms. And if you are like me, and you only have one child and you're going to your second one, this will be helpful too, because I am also learning new things that I didn't experience for my first pregnancy. So things such as, I did take notes as well just so I don't forget anything, because you know the pregnancy brain it needs help. But let's see here. So let me speak on my first pregnancy. My first pregnancy was like, it was fine. Other than me being uncomfortable because the growth of my belly and that being a new experience, because I am a slim person. So just having this big old belly and then my boobs growing was an experience for me. But my son, I threw up once in my first trimester. And after that, like, it was just pregnancy, nothing else. Just my stomach growing, doctor's appointments, or what have you. Just, that was it. This time around, oh my goodness, every freaking morning. Like, I literally know what morning sickness is now because of this pregnancy. Every day, almost feel for like 24 hours, I was just nauseous. Oh my goodness. I didn't know a person could even throw up that much. I'm like, yo, this is kind of like a little torture. Like, that's how I felt. Like, why do I need to throw up this much? But yes, nauseous, vomiting, all that. Like, I was going through it. Now I'm at 18 weeks, or a little closer to 5 months. So no more vomiting, but I do still tend to get nauseous every now and again. It's not like the first trimester where it was just like every day. I was just like, yo, like, when is this going to stop? Like, this is too much. Nobody needs to feel this way every day. But I'm glad that part is over. I do get tired a lot, but I believe that's normal for most people during pregnancy. A lot of your energy is taken away because you have a whole human growing inside of your body, taking over everything. Something I've been experiencing my second trimester is headaches. I guess my doctor said that's normal. I guess it's nothing. But every time I go to my appointment, I don't have headaches. But when I leave, I have headaches. But I'd rather have the headaches during my appointment just to make sure I'm okay, because I just want to make sure nothing's wrong. But it seems to be normal. I do take Tylenol for it when I do have them. I don't like to take it a lot. I know Tylenol is okay for pregnant people to take, and that's pretty much all we can take. I kind of just let my headaches just go on just to kind of see, you know, how bad it will get until I really, really need to take a Tylenol. Because sometimes I can kind of take the headache and just like kind of just deal with it. And then sometimes it gets so crazy, I'm like, all right, I need to take something. And, you know, I just lay down and drink lots of water. And something that is also common with pregnancy that I also found out in my first pregnancy, and also still having that with this one, is anxiety. I feel for people who have anxiety who are not pregnant, because it sucks really, really bad. Some people have it worse than others. This pregnancy, I don't have it as bad as my first one. The first pregnancy, it was really bad for me. I was literally emotional every single day. Like, I didn't know I had an anxiety, but I knew something was wrong. Like, I would go to work sad, and I was working at a call center at the time, and I would take calls and people would say things, and I would just get really sad before, taking phone calls, because that was my job. And it was just nothing. It was just whatever, customers upset. But like, some of the things they would say, I just would just be like, all right, after this call, I need to go to the bathroom, and I'm just ready to just bawl out and cry. Like, I would just call my husband sometimes just to talk, because I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, why am I feeling sad? Why do I feel like someone died? Like, what is this feeling, and why is it here? And then a friend of mine, we just was talking about whatever, and then that subject kind of came up, and I was describing to her what I was feeling, and she was like, oh, you have an anxiety. And I'm like, oh, what? So I ended up just doing my research and looking that up, and then brought that to the attention of my doctor. And she kind of, I feel like, brushed it off a little bit, because she was just like, oh, okay, are you having suicidal thoughts? I was like, no. Luckily, I wasn't. She's like, if you start having suicidal thoughts, then, we'll talk more and try to look in to see if you need to, talk to a therapist or whatever. But I still felt like I needed a little bit more help than that for what I was feeling every day. It was just too much. I felt like I couldn't enjoy my pregnancy with an anxiety. And again, this time around, I do have an anxiety, but it's not as bad. Going back on my first pregnancy again, it was every day. I had an anxiety literally every day. Like, I was worried every day. I was sad every day. I was scared every day. This time around, it's a little bit more spaced out. So I have time to kind of enjoy my pregnancy now and kind of just get a feel for everything, instead of just being sad and not wanting to talk to anybody and being alone. But that's that on an anxiety. So if you need somebody to talk to or need help, or you feeling those type of things, talk to your doctor, or talk to a friend or an experienced person who's had a child and may have had an anxiety during their pregnancy. That might help you. One thing that I do now, even though it's not as bad for anxiety, I do have my journal here that I write in. And I only recently started. I'm 5 months and I'm just now starting to write in my journal. And I thought this was a good journal to get, and I got it at Dollar Tree, so $1. No bad vibes. And that's what I want during this pregnancy. I don't want no bad vibes, no bad feelings, nothing coming to mind. So if I do feel a certain way, I just go in my journal and I start writing. And it does help me feel better, because I kind of see it as a release. So if this is something that might help you, try it out. I say try it out for, at least a week or two, just to kind of see how you feel. Because one thing that I did with anxiety is I held everything in. Like, I didn't want to share what I was feeling with people. And a lot of times with anxiety, I didn't know why I was feeling that way. So that's another reason why I didn't share. I couldn't even tell a person why I was sad or why I was crying, because I don't know. There was no reason. But that's that. And let's see. Eating has been difficult for me. Normally people, when they get pregnant, they be like, "Ooh, I'm about to get this meal, that meal, I'm eating this and that." And I'd be excited for that part too. But for some reason, while I'm pregnant, I could barely freaking eat. Like, I'm the one, they say when you're pregnant, to eat small meals. And that's what I have to do. And I mean really small meals. Like, I could eat 1 bowl of oatmeal, like I say the little oatmeal packs, and like a small bowl of fruit. And I swear, with just some juice, like, my stomach feels like I just had a full course meal and I barely ate. And it seems fine, but for me, it's annoying because I like to eat. And I'm like, in my mind, I know I want more. Like, I know I can eat more, but my stomach is telling me, don't put nothing else in here. Like, you are full, don't eat. And I don't really care for small meals. Like, just give me my plate of food so I can enjoy it. But unfortunately, right now, my body is saying, eat the small meal, wait a couple of hours, eat again. So that's what I have to do. When this pregnancy is over with, trust me, I already told my husband, like, I already told him what I want him to bring me to the hospital. Because I'm like, I'm hungry. I'm ready for a real meal. Let me show you guys these supplements I'm taking here. So, I do have heartburn, and Alka-Seltzer is what I use. These are chewable. You can see they're like half gone. So I do have anxiety, heartburn pretty often. And I never had heartburn until I had my son, my first child. And that, I thought after the pregnancy, I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to have my kid because, you know, the heartburn is going to go away. Nope. Ever since he's been born, I've been having heartburn, and I'm having it even more now that I'm pregnant. So I'm just like, I guess I'm just going to have to live with it. But if you know how to get rid of heartburn, please let me know. Comment down below, because I don't like it. I like to eat any and all foods. Like, I don't discriminate against no meals. So the fact that I can't eat certain things, or if I eat it, I get heartburn after, is pretty annoying. And then this right here is just my iron, because I am anemic. So, you know, you got to have your iron. And this is actually good for, this is called Calm. And this is raspberry flavor. They have a lot of flavors. They don't have any mentioned on here. They have a lot of other flavors. This is pretty good. The flavor isn't really like strong though. It's kind of mild. You can taste it though. And then they have one without any flavor. But if you have an anxiety, I strongly suggest trying this. This will help you. This has helped me during my pregnancy. I wish I would have known about this in my first pregnancy, but I didn't. I just was trying meditating and things like that in the first pregnancy. But maybe that's why I don't have it as much, anxiety, because I do use this and it helps. So I don't know, hopefully that helps you. Please try Calm. This is a small bottle. I don't remember how much it costs, but they do have bigger ones, like big large tubs. So try this for anxiety. And for my prenatals, I use my kind. Before I was using a Walmart brand. I was using a Walmart brand and my skin was breaking out. I was like, and I don't have the best skin. Like, I break out, but I know how much I break out versus how much I was breaking out when I was taking those pills. So I did a little process of elimination, and I was like, okay, it's definitely those pills. So I took a little time off, not too much. I say like less than a week, not taking any prenatals, but taking my other vitamins. And then after doing research and trying to just finding something natural instead of something processed, I found my kind, and this has been just fine. Let me show you what they look like. Can't really see. They're just little chewables. And you have to take 4 a day, so 2 in the morning, 2 at night, or all 4 depending on how you feel and want to take them. But this is good because it's more natural. It's organic fruit plus vitamin chews. Just reading off the bottle. Organic berry, real fruit dietary supplement. And it comes with 120 vegan gummy drops. So you vegans, or if you just want something more natural, my kind, try this. This is good and get you what you need, your prenatals. I like it. Now, it does have a slight chalky taste still. So with regular vitamins that are not chewable, and I don't know about everybody else, but when I take the pill and I swallow it, I could smell like the powder of the vitamin. This is the same thing except for you're chewing it, so I could just taste it. It's a different smell and taste it, but I actually prefer this over taking any other prenatals now. And next is, this is Dr. Sebi's wife. I don't know how many people know about them, but her website is International Healing. Now, this one that I'm telling you about now, I've never tried before. This is my first time, and this is like day 2 or day 3 that I'm taking this. And this is Brain and Boost. So we know with the pregnancy brain, we tend to forget a lot of things. And trust me, my memory is trash. I couldn't even tell you what I did yesterday sometimes. I'm like, what? I did that? Like, other people would tell me like, oh, we did this, this, and that. And I'm like, I don't remember that. But yeah, my memory is horrible right now. So I got this off of Mrs. Dr. Sebi's website, International Healing. I'll try to remember to put that in the link below just in case, you know, you guys want to try it out. But so far I can't really speak to it too much because, you know, like I just said, it's only been 2 or 3 days. So can't really speak on my memory that well as far as this working towards that. But it says here, it gives your brain a fresh start, mental clarity, and also helps you sleep better. Now that I can say, maybe this has helped because the past few days I have been sleeping pretty well. And also I have bad dreams. Like, this pregnancy has been giving me nightmares, and I don't know what that's about. Like, I have horrible dreams. Like, I don't want to talk about what they are, but they're just horrible dreams. Like, I literally wake up in the middle of the night and try to force myself not to fall back to sleep so I don't continue that dream. Because, you know, sometimes you wake up out of a dream, a bad dream, and then you go back to sleep and you still continue. I'm like, no, I'm going to stay up for as long as I can so my mind could, you know, wander off to something else before I drift off to sleep. And all you have to do is take 2 tablespoons at night. So 2 tablespoons at night, and that's it. And it does what it does. And this is, you have to keep refrigerated. So once you open it, refrigerate it. It is $40, so I do want to mention that. So it is a little pricey, but I like things like this. I like natural stuff, so I don't mind the $40. This is also $40, and this is also Mrs. Sebi website, International Healing, and this is Immune Defense. Now, this I have taken before, and yes, I can honestly say this does work. So this helps me not get sick, basically. I'm not really a person that gets sick like that. Like, you know, I get colds, stomach aches, and things like that. Like, but after taking this, like, I didn't get sick during the time that this lasted. I couldn't remember how long it lasted, but while I was taking this, no sickness at all. And that's why I purchased it again, because I like that. Especially during pregnancy, you do feel sick, so this is good to have. And it says it's fight body invaders and get rid of sickness. My son is behind me. You're cold? Why are you cold? What's on your face? You still got blueberries? You still like the blueberries? Okay, go get your chair. So Immune Defense, definitely try this out. Now this is an AM, so this I have to take 2 tablespoons in the morning. So another thing is cravings. I don't have none. So I don't know what that's like. I can't say anything about it because actually I'm lying. Oh, I'm lying. I don't have cravings anymore. I'll say that. But I did crave in the first trimester. I completely forgot. I crave freaking margaritas. I don't like alcohol. I barely or hardly ever drink it. And when I do, I babysit it. Like, I'm like, I don't care for alcohol. But this pregnancy definitely had me ready to sip on something. Obviously, I can't have it, but That's what I craved in the first trimester. Now that I'm in my second, I have no cravings whatsoever. What you see? So last thing. Mommy. Yes?
What's this?
I don't know. Open it and see. Oh, you actually can't open it? Okay, no. This is my heartburn.
Oh.
You can take that. Yeah, last thing is, this is a big tip for anyone that is pregnant. Moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. And I'm not just talking about your belly. When I moisturize, I use maybe I use cocoa butter, and I use Aveeno moisturizer lotion. I moisturize all up here because what I try to think about is, where do stretch marks go? And normally they're on your buttocks, your belly, and your boobs when women have you know, babies, and sometimes under your armpits. So if you can remember, every time you take a bath or a shower after, moisturize. My first pregnancy, no stretch marks. This one, I'm hoping to get the same results. I don't know. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. But every time I get out the shower, I always make sure I moisturize from under here, from my boob area down to my belly, down to my buttocks. And I don't put just a little bit. When I moisturize, like, it takes a while to get all that soaked in. And I'd rather be over moisturized than under moisturized, because our boobs and our belly is constantly growing, and that's why we get that itching. And I don't itch as much when I over moisturize. So just a suggestion to you all, you women that are pregnant, just over moisturize. Trust me, you'll thank me later. It probably help you get less stretch marks. So that's all I have for my video. Y'all see this table is shaking now. My son is here. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I see you guys on my next video.